Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Indian Field. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. Sammy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
We're doing a preview show this morning. We've got the Mount Zion Eagles coming to town. Actually, they're already in town. They arrived last night. I think they stayed over in Kingsland, Sammy.
Okay.
But the Indians come into this thing at 32-2, 20-0 in the region. Mount Zion at 18-10, 2-4 in their region. But don't let that deceive you because they knocked off the 1 seed last week.
Hey, they're not in the Elite Eight for no reason, so apparently they're playing good baseball. So, like you said, you can't let the record deceive nobody. They played a very good Johnson team and wound up coming out the winners of that bracket last week or earlier this week.
Right now, Indian Field's quiet, but it's about to be hopping in about another hour. First game at 1 o'clock, second game scheduled for 3. What do you look for out of the Tribe today? I saw on Facebook where I think we're starting Ethan. And we're pitching Ethan and Cole today, I believe. That's not official. I just saw something on Facebook about that. Go ahead.
Well, you expect the Indians just to come out and keep doing the same thing they're doing. Pitching has been great all year long. We've had 5 or 6 starters. It's done a great job. We had the one hiccup against Miller County last week where we lost the game. And that was due to, we just couldn't get a timely hit. Chase Roden pitched that ball game and pitched a great ball game for 5 innings. And it just couldn't score. Had plenty of runners on base, but if you're the Indians, you just got to keep doing what you're doing. Good pitching, and the bats are starting to come alive again here. And big thing I've seen lately or noticed, the big thing is the home runs. The home runs are starting to come again here toward the end of the season. Good timing.
What we don't need to do is what we did last week and start off sluggish on offense.
Yeah,
with Miller.
Yep.
Miller County came out. I mean, I'm not saying we were, but it looked as if we were letting strikes go by. In that first game, the offense just wasn't swinging the bats. In the second game, they came out full force, all pedal to the metal, 14-2, right?
Yep.
So we don't need to do that again. And let's start off out of the gate, hot and heavy on offense.
Well, you got to give Miller County credit for that. They came out and that first game they threw that lefty they had, and he pitched a great ball game. And we hadn't seen the lefty that pitched as good as he did, I think, all year long. He's probably the best left-hander guy we've faced. But still, with that being said, I think we wound up leaving 7 or 8 runners on base. We had runner score position the whole game. We just couldn't get a big hit to get them in.
Yeah, we did. We left a lot of runners on base that game one. Lost that one 4-2, but then came back. And then on Tuesday, Cole on the mound pitched the shutout. Then we get the walk-off home run in the end to run rule them 10-0. So it was a kind of a tale of two events there, wasn't it?
Yep,
from day 1 to day 2.
Mm-hmm.
What we got in the brackets day, how we got here. We swept Montgomery in that round 1, Sammy. 10-0 and 12-1.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Miller, we just talked about that. 4-2, 14-0 and 10-0. On Mount Zion, they swept Charlton. They're the 3 seed. They defeated a 2 seed, 15-5 and 5-4. Then they played the 1 seed and get them in 3 games.
Yep.
So they're beating higher seeds, Sammy.
Well, we don't know a whole lot about that region that they're playing in, but if they come in and they beat and Johnson County has always had a good baseball program, and they came in as the number 1 seed. So Mount Zion is apparently playing good baseball. So we look for some good stuff today.
We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching the Elite 8 preview show on CSN and the NFHS when we come back.
Going to college for esports feels amazing. Growing up, it's something I never thought would happen. My family never thought it would happen. And then within 2.5 years, here I am.
He's actually a madman whenever it comes to playing on the sticks. he's going to be the first one that pursues this into an academic career.
Me getting an esports scholarship could show other students that it's possible for them too, as long as they put their mind to it and put some effort into it.
Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Have you found yourself shopping for a big... Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Indian Field. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. We're doing a impromptu Indians preview show, testing everything out this morning. We're streaming on 2 platforms. First time we've ever done that in the 14 years I've been doing it. And I'm hoping everything's working properly. Sammy, what do you think on the defensive side of things for the Tribe?
Man, we just got to keep playing good defense. I mean, we played good defense all year long. Outfield's making all the plays in the air and making good throws when they have to throw the ball in the infield and on the infield. We've had a couple errors there, but defensively, I think we played really good solid defense.
You know the Indians on offense, man, when we're back on the offensive side, base run, always extremely aggressive. I don't look for that to change today. I mean, it's been the same way for the last 14 years we've been covering them.
Yeah, well, it hadn't changed the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. We've still been running. I thought we may have kind of run ourselves out of an inning back in or a couple innings back in that loss to Miller County, but Coach Marchman is aggressive. He wants the guys to be aggressive, and as long as it keeps working, and if it keeps working 9 out of 10 times, he's going to keep doing it.
I know you have some things printed out over there on both squads. What jumps off the page at you for Mount Zion?
Basically all I got is just their team stats. I mean, just going down and look at their the wins. They played some really good ball, in their schedule. They played some really good ball teams this year and got some big wins. They're 18-10 overall, and they wound up finishing 2-4 in their region. But they look like a pretty good ball team.
All right. I'm sorry, I know there's a little bit of dead air here. I'm trying to deal with this production over here, trying to make sure everything's going to go smooth. Because obviously what we want to really go smooth are the games this afternoon.
Right.
We don't want to have any hiccups on that. So I'm trying to work out the kinks here on the preview show. Also, real quick, I want to give my family a shout-out. They're having a family reunion down in Baldwin, Florida today. And I promised my folks I'd say hey to everybody. They're all gathered around. I think they're watching on YouTube right now. So I love all of y'all. Have a good time. Save me a plate.
I'm going to say, you tell them to save you a plate. There you go. Yeah.
Ship a plate back up to Folkestone when you guys are done down there. All right, let's head back let's talk about some baseball now. Let's look at the other brackets on the other side of things, Sammy. Going over on that right side of the top. Looks like Wilcox and Belton. What do you see over there, man?
Oh, that's some really good baseball there. Those are 2 really good teams. That is that's 2 number 1 teams facing off in that side of the bracket. So that'd be some really good baseball between Wilcox and Bowden. Two good baseball programs.
Wilcox, a former Region 2 opponent.
Yep.
Back in the day, as they say, they swept Jenkins, took care of business, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yep.
All right, on the bottom right, a current Region 2 opponent, the Lanier County Bulldogs. So far, they're making their way through the bracket, Sammy.
Yeah, that's kind of a surprising advancement there from Lanier. I really thought Baconton would probably come out of that bottom side there, but Lanier they played good baseball against us the last couple of games we played them, and they advanced, and they'll place a really, really good Schley team, so that will be a good series there as well.
Now, we both know Lanier has some offense. Do they have enough offense to get by Schley in 3?
Yeah, they're going to have to hit, probably play a lot of small ball and hope for a few breaks there.
Yeah. All right, over on the bottom left side, Two number 1 seeds facing each other this morning, or this afternoon rather. ECI and Lake Oconee.
Yeah, ECI, good baseball program. I don't know much about Lake Oconee, but they are a number 1 seed in their region, Region 8, and they advanced by beating Wilkinson, and I believe they beat Christian Heritage there in the second round to advance over to the third round against ECI.
Now, when I know nobody's looking ahead except us in the media. Bottom side won the coin toss.
That's right. So no matter what happens here today, whether whoever wins here today have to travel.
Yeah.
On the 10th
next week is a travel on anybody on the top side.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Because Schley is
both teams there are number 1. Yeah, number 1 seed.
Schley was a 1 seed and Lanier was a 2 seed. So it looks like anybody up. I'm just trying to check Bowden. What was Bowden? Well, Bowden was a 1. So if Lanier was to win, Lanier would have to go to Bowden, correct?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
All right. But no matter what, on our side, somebody's traveling.
That's right, yep. The bottom tier won the coin toss, so they will be the home team in the semifinals.
Well, last night I was checking the weather. I know Indian fans out here, we don't have a whole lot of cover except for the tent city they put up. The weather last night looked like we were going to get some rain. This morning I checked in, and it's kind of adjusted a little bit, maybe just partly cloudy all day.
Yeah, I've seen about a 30% chance of rain today, somewhere around a little bit after lunchtime, so that's a low number, so hopefully they'll stay away. And, hey, if it stays overcast like it is right now, it'll be a good day for some baseball. Won't be quite as hot.
So hopefully the weather will hold off. We get these games in. Because I know they don't play on a Sunday.
No.
So if we get rained out, everything we get pushed to Monday.
Yep.
And then that puts everything real tight for either Mount Zion or Charlton next week.
Yeah, well, the if game is Monday anyway. If we wind up splitting today, that there's split between these two games today, the if game will be Monday anyway. So
now, if you're looking to come up here spur of the moment, it is GoFan to get in the gate.
Yep.
But I think they can do GoFan at the gate.
I think so. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So just be aware of that, folks, when you're headed up here. And we hope you folks from Mount Zion, I hope you guys have had a safe travels. I know I talked to our sheriff came by the campground last night, and he said they were over in Kingsland staying, so we hope everybody had a good stay and everything. Yeah. Maybe one day folks going to grow enough to have our own nice chain of hotels over here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And
as a matter of fact, speaking of them, that's like they're arriving at the field right now. Mount Zion's the bus coming in parking lot, so they're
Mount Zion's pulling in right now, aren't they?
They'll probably come get here and probably take a little batting practice before game one. I think I just seen the Indians. They just come out. They've been over in the batting cages taking some batting practice, and they're just now coming back to the field. So Mount Zion will probably have that opportunity to go hit a little bit as well.
Now, Sammy, I have some track news. Our Charlton track team, they're over in Albany today at sectionals.
That's right, yep.
We already have some results. Brittany Green has been feeding me results all morning.
Okay.
The girls 1600, Anaya Meza placed third, and I hope I'm saying this right, Dulce, Dulce Meza placed fifth. On the boys' side in the 1600, Chase Vernon placed 15th, and Dante Cribb placed 10th.
Okay.
And so far, that is all we have on Charlton results right now.
And that'll be going on all day long today. So.
Yeah. Oh Lord, that'll be all day long. I've been over there and done that. That's a man.
Yeah.
You just sit back and get comfortable over there in Albany.
So we'll keep giving those updates as we get them in, and if they keep sending them, we'll keep giving them out.
Yeah. So Brittany, Miss Green will be feeding us results all day long today. And for those of you at home or even here at the stadium, you can check that mile split. That mile split website.
I don't know anything about that. But.
Glenn Hughes tagged me in that. Let's see if I can find that real quick, and I'll get that exact site name out. It's georgia.milesplit.com meets, and then you do a search for GHSA 1A Division II sectionals.
Okay.
But it's georgia.milesplit.com. And that's how you find the track results for today if you're interested in keeping up with Charlton track kids. It's a busy day, man.
It is. Yep.
Busy day, baseball all day long. Got things going on around here in Charlton.
A lot of sports going on right now.
Sir?
A lot of athletics going on right now.
Yeah. And, I think the football team actually has something going on today too, right?
Yeah, I think they got to have some spring practice. I think today.
Yeah, spring practice or something. Yeah, so busy day. Oh, there you see the Eagles. I'll see if I can zoom in over there for you Mount Zion folks at home. The Eagles are in the house, as they say.
Yep.
Over there in the visitor dugout. What's Carroll County? About a 6-7 hour ride?
It's west of Atlanta. I'm not sure exactly how far. I know it's west of Atlanta. So.
West of Atlanta.
Yeah, I think it's west of Atlanta.
Everybody here locally knows I'm deaf.
Yeah.
I thought you said Savannah at
no,
first.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Atlanta. Well, anything north of Macon is Atlanta.
yeah, just about. Yeah. Yeah, just about.
Atlanta extends from Macon to Tennessee.
Yep.
Pretty much. On our, you have stats over there for the tribe?
I had those. I don't have them out here in front of me. Coach Marshall sent those to me, and
who's our leaders right now? I know, it was something interesting during the ball season. Was there was at one point late in the season where we had talked about we had only seen just one or two home runs. And we mentioned it, and ever since then, man, these guys, Eli and Cole and Ethan and Cruz, they've been slapping them out of here, man.
Yeah, the home runs are really starting to pick up. I don't have those with me, I don't think.
Oh, no problem, man. Yeah. I know it's live TV right now. You find it? No worries, man. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. First pitch coming up at 1 o'clock. Now what we're going to do is we'll probably stay here till about 12 and shut everything down. And then we'll be back, Sammy, about 10 till 1 with game 1 of the best of 3 series between Mount Zion and Charlton County.
All right, sounds good.
We'll be back right after this. Or softball gear, but didn't quite know where to start. Let Grounder Sports do all the work for you. Locally owned and operated by Derek and Stephanie Beard, they offer new and used equipment at an affordable price. Aside from their amazing deals, they also offer glove repair and restoration services. Enjoy a one-on-one shopping experience with our team. Find us on Facebook or give us a call. Liberty Automotive is located in Folkestone, Georgia at 3488 2nd Street South. We're a full-service repair shop with multiple bays to handle anything from an oil change to a major repair. Call today at 912-496-0066 for more information. Justin and his staff can handle it all at Liberty. Liberty is a proud supporter of Charlton's youth.
For a championship! A double play wins it the free. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch! McKay, touchdown!
Into the layup goes at the buzzer.
Volusia wins it! The championship!
Hi, welcome back to Indian Field. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks for a little preview show we're doing, testing things out because we're streaming on 2 platforms today. Sammy found the batting statistics that we were looking for right before the commercial break. Go ahead, man.
Now, this is not going to be the current batting average, but this was the average at the end of the regular season play that Coach March has been sending me, and I'll just kind of go through the starters here. Ethan Crawford was batting .212 at the end of the season with 3 home runs. David Walters was batting .477. He had 2 home runs. Isaiah Baker hitting .373, and he has scored 24 runs on the season for the Indians. Griffin Thomas batting .354. He had a home run. Cole Crawford batting .429. And Cole had 8 home runs at the end of the season. Colton Cruz batting .353. Colton had no home runs on the regular season, but he's come through here in the playoffs with a home run. Isaiah Hobbs Yeah, Hobbs batting .358. He had a home run at the end of the season. Garrett Vickers batting .278. No home runs, but he did have 15 RBIs. Big 15 RBIs. Hayes Johnson .344, and Hayes had 26 RBIs. And looking over here at a couple more the guys that have started, Chase Roden came in batting .149, had scored 7 runs, had 4 RBIs. So that's some of the starters on the offensive side of the ball for the Indians. On the mound, look at the mound. Ethan Crawford has most wins on the season for the Indians. At the end of the season, he was 7-0 with a 1.44 ERA. Cole Crawford was 3-0 with a 1.54 ERA, and Griffin Thomas was 5-1 with a 1.68 ERA on the season. So those are the 3 big starters on the mound for the Indians and their stats.
You think at some point in this series we might see Cruz on the mound? It's been a few weeks since, are we still kind of holding him to just absolute necessity?
I think that's right. I think we just hold him just in case we need him. I mean, all the other starters have done a great job. Ethan's done a great job. Cole's done a great job. Griffin Thomas has done good. Chase Roden pitched a good 5 innings back against Miller County in Game 1. Has done a good job. So I think unless we come down to it, I don't know if Coach Martin, I don't know if he's just not ready to go or we're not going to use him just in case we need him. So.
Let me take care of some business with the GHSA real quick. The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 460 public and private high schools. The Georgia High School Association administers regulations for region state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow the official GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Alpha Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. Well, Sarah, coming up in just over an hour and 10 minutes, Indians and Mount Zion. Boy, I tell you, looking at these brackets and everything, the 18-10 record for Mount Zion is so deceiving because, boy, they're playing some ball in these playoffs.
Yeah, I was just looking at some of their numbers here. If there's one thing that I can say the Indians may have advantage here when it comes to playing here is Mount Zion is only 4-5 away from their home. So Indians at home here this year they're 11-1, but overall the Mount Zion team they're 10-4-1 at home, but away they're 4-5. So I would think if anything is their weakness when it comes to having to travel here today is their away record.
So. All right. Indians at 20-0 in the region. That's phenomenal, isn't it?
It is. Yep.
That's quite a record. 13-2 overall. We lost Miller County got us, and then way back in February we lost one. It's been a while.
And I went back and looked. Like I said, you look at some of this max prep stuff, and you can find some stuff you can't find. But I went back and looked at the Charlton and Mount Zion's previous records against different teams, and I see where these teams have never faced each other until today. So no previous meetings between Mount Zion and Charlton County.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up and kind of evaluate how we did on these 2 platforms real quick. But my family's messaging me over here on the YouTube channel saying they're listening. I appreciate y'all listening. Love all of y'all. And Sammy said to send a plate up here to Folkestone.
That's right. There you go.
We're in center field. Out here at Indian Field. I'm kidding. Love you guys, and hope to see y'all soon. All right. Sammy, thanks for coming up here early. I appreciate it, man. And we'll see y'all at 12:50 with Game 1 Mount Zion Eagles taking on the Charlton County Indians. Best of 3 series in the Elite 8 round. Thanks for watching. Thank you for joining us early. We'll see you in an hour, folks.